WrestleMania 13 Elite Submission Match 3-pack.
We got Bret the Hitman Hart, we got Stone Cold Steve Austin, and we got special guest referee Kenneth Shamrock. I cannot believe we actually found this on the shelves at our local Walmart. So if you are looking to pick this up, make sure to go check your local Walmart. See if it's in stock now. Tell them a little bit about this box.
There's a big, massive, giant window in the front.
Where you can see everything. Guess how many hands are in this set? Go ahead, I'll give you a second. There are 26 interchangeable hands with this Elite 3-pack, which is insane.
And it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Got submission match right there at the top. Bret Hart, Stone Cold, Ken Shamrock, and there you go. You got their names down at the bottom. Got some flames right there. And this box is humongous. If you've ever seen one of these Elite 3-pack boxes in person, you know how big they can be. And whenever you spin it around to the back, what do you got here?
You have a quick little read-up on the WrestleMania 13 submission match, and you have a picture of special guest referee Ken Shamrock and Stone Cold pitting Bret Hart and the Sharpshooter.
That is a Boston Crab, my friend. You said little read-up. Dude, that is a lot. But, you know, this match was the first ever match inducted into the Hall of Fame. So, you know, of course, there's going to be a little bit extra on it because it is a very, very legendary match. You got Ken Shamrock, Bret Hart, and Stone Cold on the side of the Elite Collection logo right there. We got a lot of figure to go over, especially a lot of interchangeable hands. Bust this bad boy open. Everything, holy cow. Let's see that backdrop you just threw out. The WrestleMania 13 logo, heat. Got Bret Hart, a little Stone Cold action, a little Ken Shamrock action. Dude, that
this is glass shatter in the background too.
Really cool.
Yeah, this is a really, really cool backdrop.
I've yet to see a backdrop that looked that cool. I just want to take a moment and let you soak in the amount of interchangeable hands that comes with this 3-pack.
I'm so excited to finally have this Elite 3-pack, and let me tell you why, starting off with Stone Cold Steve Austin. He comes with some interchangeable hands, some... Oh, shoot.
Hello, Stone Cold.
We got the old school pointing hands before Stone Cold used to start doing the middle finger.
Yeah, isn't it funny how he just kind of transitioned out of this and into the bird? And you got some mic holding hands here.
Or those are the mic holding hands. These are like the choke slamming hands.
Look, dude, it's the same.
No, it's not.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this one's more open.
Dude, that is so wild. I've never noticed that some of them were open a little bit more than the others. That's
As far as interchangeables go, we got this screaming in pain Stone Cold Steve Austin head.
Yeah, from when he was in the Sharpshooter, but something seems to be missing from that iconic shot. And what would that be?
It would be this bloody Stone Cold head scan that you can only get with the Defining Moments Stone Cold action figure.
Only available at Ringside Collectibles. Use code word RowdyRyder to get 10%. You can get this first time ever bloody head scan by Mattel. What do you think about them not including the blood in this one? Do you like that concept, or do you not like it because, you know, you kind of got to buy this if you really want to recreate that WrestleMania 13 iconic moment?
I mean, it's good, like, marketing thing.
Yeah, it's very intelligent marketing. Well, what about the Stone Cold figure itself?
So there's really not that much exciting stuff about it. Pretty much just like your every single Stone Cold figure. But the head scan is like a
little bit different.
He kind of looks like Papa.
Spin him around.
And yeah, so with like the grunting.
Dude, his forehead looks enormous.
Yeah, it's because he has his eyebrows down.
Holy cow. You know what though? I get it, it's Stone Cold. There's never much that's super glorious about his figures. But at least now Mattel's trying to give us different kind of face scans. You know, we did get a different style face scan on the Mattel Creations. King of the Ring Stone Cold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one right there had, you know, a new Stone Cold style.
Yeah.
What else we got here for this vest?
So you have the typical Austin on the right side, and then on the left side you have the skull with the 316 underneath it. On the back, you have Stone Cold with the 3 skulls on the back.
Now, you pointed this out to me. Something's different about this vest. You pointed this out before you even broke it out of the box, and that was...
that this is actually cloth vinyl feeling type thing.
It's actually not your typical hard
rubbery
plastic. Check it out. How cool is that?
Yeah, that is insanely cool.
And definitely, I'm sure,
It
comes off super easy. Here's the one bad thing, though. If you're not careful with this thing, I believe that it will rip easy. But finding these in the harder rubber style should not be hard at all. There are a ton of these out there in rotation. This right here is what Stone Cold looks like once you remove the vest, and he looks jacked.
Yeah, he looks enormous.
He's not a small dude by any means, but this right here, they got him looking rather beefy.
Yeah, really big.
And what do you got there on the elbows for the, is that the double jointed elbow?
Yeah. I like how they've been doing the double jointed elbow so that you can kind of do like the little, like this thing, hit it like...
Yeah, like a forearm.
Yeah. And he has some white wrist tape on. I'm sorry. He has some black wrist tape on.
Nothing glamorous. It's just Stone Cold. You got black wrist tape right there. Same on the trunks. Anything on the back?
Nope. And on the left-hand side of Stone Cold, there's a knee brace.
That tells you right there how old this figure is. I mean, well, how long ago this figure is modeled after. 1997. If you were not even born yet, comment "not born." Right there is the famous, well, if Ryder will spin that back around, the famous tattoo on Stone Cold's left lower leg. You got the state of Texas in red with some bull skull, I guess you could say, is what that is. Texas horns, something like that.
Yeah, it's like a bull skull.
And what do you got for boots?
He got plain black boots that pretty much comes with every single
Stone Cold.
Yeah, it's every single Stone Cold figure.
Isn't it crazy that how beloved this guy is in the wrestling world? There's nothing glamorous about what he wears, nothing flashy. He just goes out there and opens up a can, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Fun fact, if you were to put the interchangeable head that comes with the Stone Cold on Stone Cold and a mic in his hand, then you'd be having a karaoke Stone Cold.
Look at that. This figure doubles. Look at Stone Cold. Got the skills. Pointing with his ones in the air, singing his heart out. Or, if you take the mic away,
I gotta get it.
He could double as a laughing Stone Cold, or maybe like a Stone Cold
stubbing his toe.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, who has stubbed his toe.
Now moving on to the articulation with Stone Cold. We've already kind of touched base on the double jointed elbows. There's head articulation, I think. Yeah, some head articulation.
Yeah, it definitely spins.
Up here. And the ab crunch it moves. It's kind of like loose-ish right there. Then it's
not too loose, not too tight. That's not bad.
Waist articulation, it also spins. Knees articulation, kind of hard to move just because it's a new figure, just recently busted out of the package. And it's like for some figures that you can have them like where it's like tiptoeing.
Well, I noticed on the new Defining Moments Ray Phoenix, it has Elite Series toe articulation, but that's right here, just a regular
articulation.
Don't get it.
Now with the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock, we're gonna get into his interchangeables. He comes with a total of 14 interchangeable hands.
Check it out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14.
That's crazy.
I know, it's like Mattel was like, oh, you got Ken Shamrock right there? Give him every interchangeable hand we've ever made, ever, and just put it with this Ken Shamrock.
Just to do it.
Just to do it. But, you pointed this out. He's got all of the ref hands right there. That's cool, especially if you have, like, the Build-A-Figure referee or the From the Vault, I believe is what it is, John Cone. That's super cool.
Now moving on to the interchangeable head that Ken Shamrock comes with. He's kind of like a get out my way type old dude in a cartoon looking.
The head scan is very cartoonish.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, looks like his eyebrows and eyes are like popping out of his skull.
He's like, get off of my lawn.
Yeah.
And you know what's weird is the other Ken Shamrock Elite that we have, which this one right here is from the Monday Night War series, does not look as cartoony. So
yeah,
I'm not sure what's up with that.
Which that's also like a fighting type Ken Shamrock too.
Yeah, it is. I mean, but he's the world's most dangerous man. Surely you don't think he's not always ready to go if he has to.
Yeah.
But this face right here, he looks so bored and very, very reminiscent
What's my job again?
of a young Al Bundy from Married with Children, Ed O'Neill. Do we have any Married with Children Ed O'Neill fans in the comments? Let us know.
So we went ahead and swapped out the head so that you could see what the interchangeable head looks like on Ken Shamrock, which it looks kind of like a little bit more to life with the
Yeah, it definitely, in my opinion, beats the heck out of this Al Bundy looking head scan right there. I think that fits Ken Shamrock's personality a little bit more.
Yeah. And as you can barely see, he comes with a necklace. Oh shoot.
Yeah, it's got tied up, it looks like, in the head scan. Let's see if we can loosen that up so you can see it.
Hold on. Yeah, it's stuck in like the chin.
Oh shoot.
Hold on.
There we go. Got it loosened up. That thing's very tight fitting around his neck.
Yeah.
And I think they did a really good job of making this Ken Shamrock look flippin' buff.
Yeah, he looks jacked.
His upper torso is so huge, and his arms are definitely massive.
Yeah, they're insane. This seems like it would be in like a Monday Night Wars Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, I'm stoked to have that, even though there's nothing really to write home about with this Ken Shamrock figure. But if you were around for this time in professional wrestling, you know how important it is. And one cool thing right here that we picked up, check it out. He's even got the V cut right there in the top of the referee shirt. And I think that's a cool little effect. Is this thing Velcro?
It's just the stretchy Ultimate Edition kind.
Gotcha. The real aggravating, hard to get off.
Yeah.
Well, really no reason to take the shirt off of that because it's just a jacked up Ken Shamrock.
Yeah.
I don't know what that looks like.
Now moving on down to the lower half of Ken Shamrock. You can see he's got like these thigh-high shorts.
Yeah, just plain black shorts.
Yeah, with no knee pads and some pretty cool looking socks. Like that are like you can actually feel them.
Yeah, they're molded on. That's cool that they're not just painted on.
Yeah.
And look at the skips. He's got on some, I guess that's supposed to be like some MMA style of shoes. I mean, hey, whatever. Super cool. You know, got a little bit of paint malfunction there.
Yeah, in the back.
See little quality control issues.
For the Ken Shamrock's articulation, basically just runs the same way. Now moving on to the one that I'm the most excited about out of this 3-pack, Bret the Hitman Hart. Starting with the interchangeables, you got the open-handed slapping type hands with the mic holding hands. Not that much compared to the
the Ken Shamrock and the 47 hands that he came with.
For the interchangeable head, it's Bret Hart like with his hair down in his face, yelling.
I think that's from when he was put in the Boston Crab.
Yeah.
Like the read-up shows on the back of the box. I think that's what that's supposed to portray.
Yeah.
Kinda. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what? Like what it kind of looks like?
Lightning?
No. It kind of looks like black color blood or like cable wires running from his hair.
Yeah, if you look behind our entertainment center, it'll definitely look like this. I can guarantee you that.
For the head that you can currently not see the eyes on because of his signature sick pink shades, he has like the straight face.
It's no secret how rough his head scans are.
Yeah.
His figures. You think they finally did a little bit better on Bret's head scan there?
Yeah. I really don't remember because we haven't gotten a Bret Hart figure in a
Yeah, it's been a
little,
while.
yeah.
I think the Ultimate Edition Bret Hart was one of the last ones we got. I mean,
oh yeah.
That ain't too bad looking. I don't think. What do you think? Comment down below. And do you think they finally got this Bret Hart head scan looking kind of all right?
Yeah, his head's just off tone with his body.
Poor Bret Hart.
Yeah.
He has it rough.
Now giving you a closer look real quick for the signature pink sunglasses. Pretty much just pink sunglasses.
They're super short. And
yeah.
I know why, because there's a little piece.
His ears.
Yeah, right above his ears where they kind of slide in. And, you know, it does make it easier for it to stay on the figure.
Now giving you a quick glimpse of what the Hitman looks like with the interchangeable head on. He has like there's like curly hair in the back. More curly.
Yeah, I just now noticed that. Good eye on that.
Yeah, compared to the default. Moving on to the entrance gear. For the front, you have these little zipper looking things.
Is that Velcro together?
No, I don't think it does, but it kind of looks like it does. Yeah. That'd be cool if it was like a zipper.
An actual zipper?
Yeah.
That might be something we're not ready for yet.
Spinning it around to the side, you have this sick Hitman Heart Foundation logo design on the back. I really love the pink and the white on it. I think it's really
so good.
Yeah, it looks so cool. On the sides, you actually have these little twists, like not twist tie things, where you can tie the jacket together.
Just like the Stone Cold Steve Austin vest, you got that same soft vinyl type material.
Once you remove the Bret Hart jacket, you have this pink singlet. In the middle of the singlet, you actually have a Bret Hart logo outlined by some black. For elbow pads, you have like some circular round elbow pads. And for wrist tape, you have this really awesome pink wrist tape. For the lower half of the gear, you have some pink and white flames with Hitman on both of the sides in black with the Hitman logo on the back. And this is a really detailed figure. For the knee pads, you have these plain black knee pads. You can also see the flames moving down to the boots. Footwear, you have some white, pink, and some black boots, which is pretty cool how they didn't just stick it just to hot pink. On the side of both of the boots, there's actually this pretty cool pink star. For the articulation, pretty much the same as the Stone Cold and Ken Shamrock.
I think what we need to do is some comparisons. We don't have very many Bret Hart figures that we could really use, so we'll exclude Bret from that. But let's compare the Stone Cold, a couple different Stone Colds, and Ken Shamrock Elites. Let's go with the Stone Colds right here. You got, I don't remember what series this Stone Cold is. This right here is the one that we just reviewed from the WrestleMania 13 3-pack. King of the Ring Stone Cold, Mattel Creations. Target exclusive Legend Stone Cold. And some other random Stone Cold Elite.
The knee pads on that one are way bulkier than that one on the far left.
Oh yeah, I do see that.
Yeah.
And another thing, if you notice, the evolution here of Stone Cold knee braces. You do see the difference in face scans right here with the WrestleMania 13 Stone Cold on the left and the Mattel Creations right here on the right. Really haven't changed that much. Again, this Stone Cold is nothing too flashy. And moving on to the Ken Shamrock comparisons here, you got the WrestleMania 13 Elite on the right and this Monday Night Wars Ken Shamrock to your left. And definitely, I would say the WrestleMania 13 Ken Shamrock looks bigger.
Yeah, just a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I guess it's not all that much. Well, what do you think about as far as head scans go? Which one's got a better head scan, the WrestleMania 13 or the Monday Night Wars?
I really don't know, but my favorite one, the Monday Night, or sorry, not the Monday Night Wars one, the WrestleMania 13 3-pack.
Yeah. Again, that's just such a cool figure to have in your collection. And speaking of super cool figures to have in your collection, this guy right here, this Mattel Creations Stone Cold Steve Austin. And you're wondering probably, what's so cool about that Stone Cold? Well, click on the video on screen and you'll see exactly why this figure is awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Hope that you have enjoyed this review and we appreciate y'all spending a little bit of time with us. We love you all. That's it for me, Ryder.
Bye!